Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this unbelievable squad builder with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD, where we're going to be putting together an unbelievable squad all around two incredible man of the match cards that we will see a little bit later on in this video. The team costs around 600k on both consoles, maybe a little bit more on PlayStation 4, but it is well worth putting together because it is so overpowered, it is unreal. So remember, if you do enjoy the video, please leave a like, it really does help out the channel. Hit the subscribe button if you are new, and if you have any comments on this, if you have any questions, or if you think I could have improved the team in any way, leave all of that in the comments below. I love reading what you guys think, and I love answering your guys' questions. So we're going to kick off in goal with pretty much my go-to goalkeeper, which is Hugo Lloris. So I'll just pop him in there. And as you can see, he is an absolutely tremendous goalkeeper. He fills the goal well. He makes great save after great save. His distribution is good. He's tall. He comes out quick. He makes great reaction saves. His handling is good. Overall, just a top goalkeeper to use. Well worth going out and buying. And also really good for hybrids because of his French nation. So at right back, we have Aurier. Really solid right back here, you know, very good in all departments. Good pace there at 85, great physicality in defending, as you can see. 77 dribbling, 73 passing is quite good because there are no wingers in this team, so you do need your fullbacks to get forward and provide you that little bit of width, especially in and around the midfield area, just to be playing some nice triangles and getting you high up the pitch. Aurier delivers, makes great tackles, good defensively, good going forward, very much well worth going out and buying. At centre back, I'll just go and pop the first one in. We have Inform Perrin, and next to him we have Koscielny, obviously working that French link there. Perrin is very, very good. You know, he's not the quickest of centre-backs, but he's got great positioning there. 88 defence is incredible. 72 pace isn't too shabby, and he just makes really good interceptions. He's in good positions. He's got a decent, you know, physicality to his game. And when he does win the ball back, he's got really nice passing. You know, 75 passing, 72 dribbling. This guy can definitely use the ball. He is in there for chemistry reasons, I must admit. But I was actually pleasantly surprised by what is a relatively cheap inform card, actually how well he performed, and he was very, very reliable, as was Koscielny, as you would expect. You know, one of the best defenders out of the box in the Premier League, and he really, really does deliver yet again. Great pace, 78, that is fantastic. Gives a nice bit of covering even if someone does break through that defensive line. He's got really good, solid defending, decent physicality, not as, you know, good as some defenders, but 78 isn't too shabby. He feels a bit stronger, both good in the air and with the strength on the floor. So overall, a very solid partnership there, and it's completed the back line by Kazawa. Now again, you know, someone who maybe isn't as quick as Aurier, but he is very good in all departments. You know, his pace feels higher than 79, I must admit, and when he does attack, he's got really good dribbling, he's got good passing for a defender, and then in defensive areas, he's got decent defending and physicality. So he can do a little bit all over the place. He's good for, again, providing that width, getting the team high up the pitch, and he's just a really solid left back, I must admit. So now the central midfield spots are filled by the following. So we have Julian Draxler's recently transferred card. We have Matuidi. And we have Saivet. So I will start off with Draxler. Very, very good. I've always raged on about how good this guy is before in the game. You know, this 84 rated card is dynamite. I mean, he is so, so good in so many areas. Great for attacking. He's got really lovely pace. You know, 77 pace is decent. Lovely finishing, 79 overall. 80 passing, and that's where he really excels, and especially in this sort of formation with this team. He plays such great through balls. He's always finding those front three, and that's exactly what you want. Great load of assists with this guy. Very, very good. Comfortable and confident on the ball with 86 dribbling, and just overall a really good sort of playmaking type player. Matuidi delivers the engine of the team. He is winning the ball back so many times, making great interceptions. He's got a really good engine on him, although he does sort of, you know, tire at nearer the end of the game just because of the amount of work he does for this team. But he really does keep going, and he's very, very good at it. Always making and nipping, you know, the ball off people. Making great tackles time and time again, great interceptions, and when he does win the ball back, he's got great pace, decent passing, nice dribbling there to actually use the ball in good areas and give it to the players who can really make things happen. And that's why Matuidi just delivers for me, and he's a very, very solid player. Now we have man of the match, Saivet. This guy is really, really solid in a similar way to Draxler. You know, 79 pace, decent shooting, and really, really good passing and dribbling. So again, he can be that sort of playmaker, you know. So on either side of Matuidi, who's there for the tackling, you've got these two guys who can play the ball into that front three, you know, with precision. Confident on the ball again. This guy's got 85 dribbling. He's also got nice physicality to his game, and I found him making loads of really good tackles. Him and Matuidi were absolutely solid in there. Great interceptions, always in good areas, and obviously very good going forward as well. At Cam, we have one of the most incredible cards that is so cheap, and that is 86 Sneijder. This guy for me is absolutely breathtaking. I mean, 76 pace is decent, that's very nice, especially in that Cam position, but where he really excels is his shooting at 85, 91 passing, and 89 dribbling, and also 70 physicality, which isn't too bad overall. But I'll start with the passing, and that's why I've put him at Cam, is because he finds these two front strikers every single time. I mean, the amount of assists he gets is unreal. The amount of chances he creates, he's always in good areas. He picks up himself in space a lot. You know, he finds that space really well, and then he plays the most killer through balls I've ever seen. I've used players with really good passing before, and they've not been as good as this guy. I mean, literally through the eye, you know, of the needle sort of stuff with him. His finishing is also really solid, so even when he's not creating chances for others, he creates them for himself with his amazing dribbling and his fantastic finishing. Whether it's, you know, sort of from open play or from a free kick, this guy can score so many types of goals. He makes great runs, and just overall is an amazing player to use. That if this card was in a more popular league within Ultimate Team, he would be like worth, you know, 150, 200,000 coins. But as it is, he's worth like 17 to 20k, which is just amazing. So he's well worth building a team around on his own. And then when you come to these guys, they just cap it off. And these are where the real sort of cost comes from, I must admit. You know, they're very expensive, but they aren't half amazing, I tell you. So we start off with Sow, and then we move on and put in Podolski. Both man of the match cards. Obviously, Sow is with an international man of the match card, and he is brilliant. I mean, I used his inform card, and that was immense. So good, and this card just takes it to a whole nother level. His pace, brilliant. Can't ask for much more than 89 pace, and when you back it up with the sort of strength and physicality that he brings, even when he doesn't make a great connection or he's got people around him, he shrugs them off, he wins it back, and he just bulldozes his way through at extreme pace. And then when he does get through, his finishing at 88 overall is just it's incredible. I mean, he can just score any type of goals, whether it's a nice 1v1 sort of finish, whether it's a bullet from miles out, a finesse shot, bicycle kick, header, it doesn't matter. This guy is scoring. Even when you don't think he can score, the angle's too tight or he's too far out, he still finds a way, and that is why you pay the big bucks for this sort of striker. He's brilliant. I know loads of YouTubers have raved on about him already, and I have to back that up because he is a really good card and well worth going out and buying if you can afford him. His dribbling is also really solid, and nice passing in there too. We move on now to Podolski and his man of the match card. He's very similar to Sow in a lot of ways. You know, he's not quite as quick with 86 pace, but with that Hunter chem style on him, that does improve him somewhat. But his finishing is arguably a little bit better. Overall it is, and it feels about the same, maybe a little bit better. 91 shooting is just incredible. He is so clinical, time and time again. In a similar way to Sow, he can score all types of goals, whether it's tight angles, 1v1 finishing, or long ranges. He can do it all. Obviously, he's got that bullet of a shot, as we all know about Podolski, and that just makes him a really fun striker to use. He makes great runs, as does Sow, you know, and Podolski's always looking to get him behind, always making really, really nice runs. He's got decent dribbling and passing as well. That front three combines so well together and just make for one hell of a team to use, I must admit. So now we're going to have a look at the player instructions on this team. And you will see that we have getting behind on both strikers and also stay central on Sow. Sow, being sort of a winger naturally in the game, he does tend to drift wide a little bit, so I have put stay central on him. He doesn't seem to listen to me and he does whatever he wants anyway, but he's still so good that it doesn't really matter. Other than that, I only really have stay back while attacking on Matuidi and aggressive interceptions. Other than that, it's all as normal. We move on to the custom tactics now, and as you can see, a really quick, speedy build-up play there at 80. Passing, you know, it's all central, so we don't want, you know, anything else. So, yeah, we want it ping-ponging, nice triangle passing, organised build-up play. Chance creation, again, passing quite heavy there. 40 on the crossing, as there's no real width in the team. Shooting at 80, because when you've got players like we do up front, you want them to be shooting as much as possible. Organised positioning. Pressure there at 60. It's not the best defence in the world, so I don't want them pushing way too high up. You could probably pull this down if you did find them getting caught a little bit. Aggression there at 45 and team width at 50 with defensive line of cover. So that was the team. Like I said, guys, it does cost around 600k at the time of this video being created, which is incredibly expensive, but well worth going out and putting together, because I loved using this team. They are so good with so many dynamic players to use. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe, and peace.